The easiest and the most effective way to get through school is to have your own personal identity, to have a strong internal life. You need to be able to form your own opinions. You need to be able to respond to the things that you're studying with your own thoughts, and then be able to express those thoughts clearly. In drone education, we were not taught to do that because a drone doesn't need to have their own identity. They just need to obey. They just need to be able to follow orders. So we need to be able to work around that. And having a personal identity is actually very easy. The way that we've been taught in education is difficult because it's counterintuitive. It goes against the grain of how human beings learn. It makes somebody docile. It makes them easier to give orders to, but it's not what they really need. So oftentimes the best way is the easiest because your mind wants to learn that way. Your psyche, your spirit, whatever's going on inside here responds to things that way. One of the first things is choice. You can't do anything about the other things that inform your identity, your ethnicity, family, some of the culture and traditions around you, but what you can do in the choices you make, the decisions you make about what you prefer is a powerful way to form your own identity. What you spend time on is another thing. Your interests, your preferences, and also your pleasures, the things that you enjoy. In Western society, we're taught that pleasures are distractions or amusements. They're to help us recharge before we have to go back to work. For a lot of people, they have a really unhealthy relationship with them. They are just going to entertain themselves to death. But you need to find the proper balance of using what you're interested in and what you take pleasure in, what you really enjoy, and what you choose to spend time on to form your own identity. Then things get easier. You're not a parrot. You're not echoing somebody else. You have your own basis, your own foundation in yourself, so that whatever it is that you run into and whatever subject you study, you are able to respond to that material yourself. You don't have to commit yourself to memorization. You can form your own opinions and then you can express them with others. Discussion, dialogue, disagreement. Having an argument in class is one of the best ways to make the mental connections to be able to learn that material. And it's easier. It's better that way. Memorization deprives us of our willpower. And we don't have an unlimited amount of willpower. There are some things that we do that give energy back to us. They are helpful. We enjoy them. We could do them all day. We have a certain amount of willpower, though, and once that is gone, we're just depleted. And we use those for things that don't give any energy back, that are not helpful, that are not edifying. So we need to, one, cut out anything from our life that is something that we have to use willpower to do. It gives nothing back to us. It's a necessary thing. Try to limit those as much as possible. Your interests and the things that you choose to spend time on are vital. They're important. They're how you form your identity, and having that strong identity makes everything easier. Then, as we're going to talk about in later videos, we need to learn how you learn best. There are some things that we all share. The mind likes to jump around in subjects. It doesn't like to hit the same neuron for too long. It's like a note, a dull note that's being played over and over again. The mind doesn't like that. It likes change. It likes growth and progression. That's common to all of us. There are things that are different among us. Some of us are more kinesthetic learners and we have to be touching things. Some of us are oral listeners. We have to be listening, and some of us are visual. And most of us are a mixture of some of those. So we need to find out those best ways that you learn. And then when you're in school, you have something to say. You have a way of responding to material.